Hello Aquarius, welcome to this reading. So Jupiter moves into Aries on May 11th and it will be there for about a year, all the way until May 16th, 2023. It will dip back into Pisces on October 28th, so around the fall time of this year. But this marks a new transit for Jupiter, and intuitively I feel very good about this Jupiter transit, so much so that I felt guided to make a series on Jupiter and Aries for all 12 zodiac signs. So we're going to be doing that we're going to be taking a look at what may be coming in here for you during this transit. Now there is a schedule of how Jupiter will be moving in the description below this video if you'd like to take a look at that for your own education. But let's go ahead and get some of these fortune cookie cards. Jupiter is about fortune and luck, and so I thought good time for us to use these cards. All right, Aquarius. So you have surprise. A disappointment will be followed by a pleasant surprise. An invitation could bring love to those searching. I have to say this period of time, particularly May, June, July, and a little bit into August, seems like a very big energy of love for people who are single. Seems like it could be a very good time for that. Yeah, I mean, look at this. You're the first person, I believe, to get the romance cards. You have this romance. Love is set to sizzle. The chance for romance is high for those seeking a connection. And then lastly here, you have definitely the first person to get this in these Jupiter readings. Personal riches. Small successes are likely now and bigger ones are on the way. Finances could improve dramatically, but avoid get rich quick schemes, which I definitely would recommend to that. Of course, there are a whole lot of them out there today, but yeah, surprise, romance, and personal riches. Very good first three cards for you here, Aquarius. And so it's really sort of like depends on what you're kind of going through in this moment. Some people come here looking for love messages, some people do not. And so regardless of what scenario you find yourself in, there are definitely messages for everyone here. Let's go ahead and get in some tarot readings or some tarot cards. I am using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. There is a link to this in the description below, as well as the Psychic Tarot. And so you can check that out. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we have here for you, Aquarius. Now, you know the drill. The only way that this channel continues to grow is by hitting the like button and subscribing. It really helps with the growth of the channel here on YouTube, but more importantly, hitting the like button ensures that this video can get out to the people who need to see it. So please do consider helping me out and helping others out in that way. Let's go ahead and see what we have here. Aquarius, wow. You might just have the best reading I've done so far. I'm almost through I'm definitely way over halfway through, almost through all of these. Wow. All right. I think that looks just about good enough to me. And energy on the bottom, Aquarius. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is an incredibly good card to find. You can see that the hand here, this is like the universe offering you a pentacle out, offering you an opportunity. Aces always bring new beginnings into your life, but they can also bring opportunities, right? Well, with new beginnings come new opportunities, but you can absolutely see this here. And you can also see the crops, the field of crops here in the interpretation as well. Crops in the tarot represent abundance, harvest, energies like that. And so the Ace of Pentacles can see you getting obviously a new beginning in material side of life, financial side of life. This can see you signing off on documentation, contracts, which you can extend out to like mortgages, getting into a new school or university, signing off on a new lease, getting a new car, anything like that, right? This is the sort of foundational side of the material that we all deal with on a day-to-day, but it's a very, very good energy here. Also, the Ace of Pentacles can say that there's something new in terms of like your studying, your academia, it's like some of you may be, I'm getting that energy for some of you. Some of you may be discovering a new talent, okay, as well, because you have the Ace of Wands in this reading as well. Double aces in a tarot reading are always a good sign. And I definitely feel like there's some new foundations here for you. By the way, the Ace of Pentacles could also see you making a sale, like either, making a new investment in any sort of market, or it could also see you selling an investment as well. So just something to consider. Not financial advice, but it is certainly something that comes along with the Ace of Pentacles. Now, in the overall situation, you have this King of Wands, which is an incredible sign to find. The King of Wands is somebody who is an entrepreneur in the tarot. This is a classic entrepreneur, somebody who more than likely prefers to be in business for themselves, doesn't love to work for others, but you can find a King of Wands in the workplace, and when you do, they are only working at the place because they want to be working there. They will never be in a dead-end job. They will never be working for somebody they don't want to work for. And the reason being is they always have multiple opportunities in their back pocket, because the King of Wands is a major energy of talent. This person is the star of the show. This person is somebody that a lot of people gravitate to, not only because they're fun, but also because they're inspiring, and it's somebody that you can learn a whole lot from. And so the Ace of Wands is, the King of Wands is incredible. And by the way, I do not attach gender to my cards, so it doesn't matter what gender you are. You can take on the qualities of any of these cards. Now, in the first column, you have the Six of Pentacles, you have the Sun, and you have the Death card. So we've got some serious energy here. I have to tell you, we've got some serious energy here. So there's something around financial karma and being transformed, transmuted here. Let's go ahead, if I can pick this up. You have these two cards I felt like reading together in the corners here. The Six of Pentacles, you can see the scale on the card. There's inflow, outflow going on here. First and foremost, the scale can represent karma in the tarot. And of course, the pentacles can represent finances in the material. So there's like a balancing out of your financial karma here. There's good karma for you. There's inflow, outflow here as well. This person's giving, right? There's outflow here. But the idea with the Six of Pentacles is as this person gives, they also receive. And so I'm not telling you to make a charitable donation necessarily, but I am saying that there are multiple ways to give back in society. For some of you, this is, helping the collective out. For some of you, this is helping a friend out in need, or just, being able to deliver important information. As you give, you receive. But this is a transformation, because like your financial situation here feels like during this Jupiter transit in the next year, or however long it may take, with the Death card, this could be transforming for the better. And remember, the Death card does not have to imply negative transformation. It simply means there's a big change coming in. And it's like after the death energy, after the Death card, it's like you are a completely new person. And the example I always like to give is like, you're a caterpillar and you're becoming a butterfly when you get the Death energy. And this is especially the case here with the Sun card. For me, this is the best card to find in a tarot reading, because take a look here. This person, come on, they are living it up, right? And the Sun is guiding them. And not only that, but think about it this way. The planets revolve around the Sun, right? And so if you take all of that power and you put it into a tarot card, this is what you have. This is what you have here. This is synonymous with the terms abundance, victory, success, and most importantly, the Sun is the happiest card to find. Total and complete happiness here. As you can see, this person's expression on their face, they're really living it. So this is also, by the way, a card of truth. The Sun will expose, with the ray of the Sun, will expose anything that is not right or untruthful in your life. And so, there's some major financial situations happening here, I think, for the better, some major moves here. And overwhelmingly, every single card is a positive card. I even view the Death card as a positive card, because if you look into the meaning, it's actually more about transformation. It's actually a positive card. It's just misunderstood and misinterpreted in the tarot. And so in the middle column here, you have the Three of Cups, you have the King of Wands, and you have the Hanging Man. So something's got to give here, right? And so the Hanging Man, this is interesting. So you have number 12, the Hanging Man, with the Death card, number 13. These cards come one after the other. This person, as soon as they cut this rope that they are chilling on, as soon as they cut the rope, they start free falling. And most importantly, they fall into a transformation, right? And so this person right now, yeah, they are meditating. As you can see the halo behind their head, they are kind of attaining their, trying to figure out some spiritual enlightenment here, but they're not moving, okay? They are not growing where they are. They are, contemplating, they are meditating, but they are not taking action, okay? And so what I love here is you are letting go of something and you are embracing this transformation. You're free falling into a transformation and you're ready to actually let it happen here. So this is awesome. And you have this with the Three of Cups energy as well. Three of Cups here, you can see the three friends or the three sisters dancing or partying around the cups here. Their cups are overflowing. You can see the grapes in the background. Grapes in tarot also represent sustenance and harvest as well, just like crops in a way. And they, and so for some of you here, you have this energy that's coming. It's like this, the word unbridled is coming into my mind, where it's like there's almost like no stopping. There's a situation that nothing can stop this from happening here with the Sun, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Wands in this row here, one after the other. And it's almost like some of you are realizing, like, if I can't have fun with what I do and in this lifetime, why am I going to do it? In the last column, you have the Six of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Page of Wands. There's something you've always wanted to do here. The Six of Cups can represent something from the past. This is something that you've always wanted to do. Let me come up with a good example. Let's say you always wanted to be a streamer, right? You always wanted to stream, like video games or whatever the case. Maybe not video games. Maybe it's something else. This is something you always wanted to do. Well, here's the Ace of Wands. Right? You've always wanted to, be somebody who breaks down television shows on YouTube and is a commentator on, media. Here it is. The Ace of Wands this is the opportunity here, especially because you have the Ace of Pentacles influence as well. And you always wanted to be a film critic. Well, guess what? Here's your opportunity. Not only because of the Ace of Wands, which is about side hustles, maybe self-employment. You actually have one of my major combinations of self-employment with the King of Wands, Ace of Wands, especially now that we have the Ace of Pentacles influence here, but also because you have the Page of Wands, which represents an offer in your career life. Wands is the suit of work, career, enterprise. This can be an opportunity being bestowed on you, especially this is something that you have always seriously wanted to do forever. You always wanted to become a professional astrologer. Here's your opportunity, right? Let's go ahead and let's see what cards come forward. Let's get a few cards from the Psychic Tarot. Wow. Fertility, power. Oh man, okay. And this card also wanted to come forward here. Okay, so and let's just take a look what's on the bottom. So you have crown chakra, solar plexus chakra. So we have major chakra energy here coming forward for you. So the crown is your spiritual center, and this is where you receive downloads. This is right above, the crown chakra is right above your head. The solar plexus is right near your abdomen above the navel. The solar plexus is your power center. Okay, this is where you derive power. This is your willpower. This is your ability to move forward with something and go after it relentlessly. You have the power card as well, which is the strength card in the tarot. You're finding your power, like I said, and there's almost like nothing stopping you, Aquarius, from making this dream happen, from making this vision happen. This is undeniably, undoubtedly the best reading I've done for these Jupiter and Aries series. Fertility is the major, this is the Empress card. You can see the tree growing behind them. They've planted the seed and the tree is now growing. The Empress card is a major message and a major sign of abundance in the tarot. It's also obviously fertility, but also the ability to not only have the resources you need, but have an abundance of resources you need to see something into existence. It's like a mother who nurtures their children. You can take that nurturing energy and you can take it and move it into a project, right? And so you can nurture a project, a dream, a vision, a passion into something amazing. The prosperity begins is the Ace of Pentacles card. So you have now 3 aces in this reading, a powerful new beginning, and the awareness card is the Magician. The awareness card is all about manifesting. The Magician is all about manifesting and realizing that you have a ton of tools, skills, talents, gifts, and abilities within you, and you can use those to manifest your best life. Which the Magician is also about willpower. There's something here about willpower, and there's also something here about being an unstoppable force. This is incredible. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next reading.